Hey everybody, it's Miranda, and I'm back to do another plan with me in my Sterling Ink A5. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Mother's Day today. If you don't celebrate Mother's Day, totally understand. I hope you're having a very good weekend, a good Sunday, and hopefully you can join in on the planning fun. So I pulled out these 3 pages from the Beautiful Mess Company. And I've had them for some time, and I do have a very busy week coming up next week. So I thought, you know what, let's bring in the bees. So, and this kit is kind of hard for me to match, so I want to try to use up as much of the 3 pages as I can. So I'm showing you kind of pages 1 and 2. They're not labeled, so I just picked them from the shop. And then this is the 3rd page, and all I did is I did cut out, because I know the whole day of the week won't fit in the Sterling ink at the top, you know. I'll show you in just a moment. So I just cut out the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday part to make it a little easier. So hope everyone's doing well. Grab yourself a beverage and hop on in. We're gonna get into planning today and yeah, get ourselves all squared away for next week, which is May 11th through the 17th. And yeah, hope everyone has been doing well, and if I hope you're having a good Sunday today, and just having some fun either with your family or your friends, and hopefully you're having good weather where you are. I'm actually going to go on a hike after I finish this video, so looking forward to it. I think I need some outdoor time in nature today, so that'll be fun. So I'm just going to quickly lay down the days of the week here. And I like this font, which is kind of nice. Let me push this little, my TCMC pouch over just a little bit. And yeah, this last week was kind of a stressful, emotional week. I had a lot going on, and I'm just trying to, you know, get through things day by day, and this next week is going to be super busy for me, so it'll all be okay. Just got to get all my ducks in a row. So, and then I did pull in a little bit of washi from, this is from Parasol Paper Company. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I thought I'd show it to you. They do have lots of different kinds at this company, Parasol Paper Company. But it's like a gradient washi. So they're grid washies. I have quite a few of them, but I pulled out this one. So it goes from like either the pink to the brown, or obviously you could reverse it, brown to pink. So I don't know, because it's a hard kit to match. I might need some washi, because it doesn't have like a full strip. It's got like these ones down here at the bottom, but I'm just gonna make it work. So, and I do like, of all the bees on here, I like these 3 the best, but I think I'm going to use this one with kind of this, I don't know if that's a dahlia in the back, but kind of this purple dahlia, I'm going to call it, as to cover up my calendar. So I think I'm going to use that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. I like how the bee is kind of front and center. I'll pull you in here just a little bit. So it's really pretty. So and hopefully this camera angle is working. Again, I continue to try to play around with my camera setup. So, all right, so this coming week, I have got work on Monday. Let me see. Monday's a long day for me. So I could pull in kind of a bigger sticker. And I'm liking also these, when I was looking at the kit, I'm like, oh, I like these circle ones, because there's some things I have that are just 1 or an hour and a half appointment, and I will potentially use these. But then I really do like the beehives. They're just so pretty. So, okay, so I think for Monday I can use a big sticker. So maybe one of these like boxes. Let me see. This one might work. This one could also work. This one might be too big. This might have to go like maybe on the weekend on the bottom. So I'm going to try this one. Let me take off some of the sticky and see. So work starts at 2:30. So this one I can use it. I just have to cut it down a little bit. Yeah, I could do that. So let me trim it. So I don't want to lose the bee right here. So I'm going to cut more on this side. I'm going to try to keep kind of the two flowers and the bee. And if I lose a little bit of this little flower up here in the corner, that's okay. So I think I'll try maybe here and see if that's enough. Put that little piece over in my little scrap pile. Okay, so I've got work in the afternoon. Oh, that's gonna work just great. I think I cut off just enough. Let me cut a little bit more, because I have a full day on Tuesday, so I need all the space. Okay. So I think I'll put it right about here. Hopefully that'll work okay. Yeah, that looks pretty. And then maybe I'll use, I'll use one little circle. So I'll use this little circle just at the top here. And I'll write in my work hours. So that day, Monday, I've got work. I'm checking my work calendar from 2:30 till 8. Uh, 2:30 actually to 7:30. Okay. And then Tuesday I've also got work. But I go in, it's a shorter day, but I've got an activity planned for after work. So I think what I'll do is grab, I think I'm gonna grab this, let's see, maybe this little cute beehive and maybe, I'm just checking the stickers. I'm trying to make this kit work. So, and I also have other bee stickers I could pull in. They're going to be like a different style than obviously the bees in this one, but that's okay too. So, okay, so Tuesday I start a little bit earlier, but it's a little bit of a shorter day. Which way do I want to put the beehive down? This way. Actually, I'm going to put it on this side. And then I'm seeing there's this little bee here. I'm going to grab this bee and put it sort of above. Oh, that's cute. Maybe right there. Yeah, sort of above. And then I'll write in my shorter work day, starting at 1:30. So and then afterwards, I have an event planned. I won't put a sticker down for it just yet, but I do have an event planned right after work, close to where I work, which is good. And then I have to plan for Friday. I have a couple of meetings. I have 3 meetings on Friday. So here's where I could use the little circles up here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think, okay, so I'll use this little one, and then this little one, and maybe, I wonder if I can use this little strip. I might need to cut this, but I'll try to use this little strip as well. Okay, so the first meeting I have is at 11 on Friday the 15th, kind of right here. And then I don't know if I can use this little strip. I can use it, I just have to trim it. So maybe if I put it, like cut it right there, maybe even half of it would work. I've got 3 back-to-back meetings. This is too large now. It's okay, I can move the time. It doesn't have to be exactly like where the time slots are on the planner, because I need room to write anyway. So I think I'll do, whoops, this is not down straight. Okay, I think I'll do just, okay. And then I'll use that little sticker again for the second meeting. This one, it did not go down straight again. So let me just change that just a little bit. I think it's, oh, right there. Okay. And then I'll save this other sticker. I'll use it somewhere else, hopefully in the week. So let me write this down. So I've got a meeting at 11. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It is a little bit warmer right now where I live, so I do have the fan going. And one of my neighbors is kind of doing a big Mother's Day party, so I did close the window so that, you know, it wouldn't be too noisy, but yeah. So I'm like, I need the fan, it's warm. So... And then I've got the third meeting at 1 o'clock. Kind of 3 back-to-back meetings. Okay. All right, and then on Saturday, I have a doctor's appointment in the afternoon. Which is not going to be pleasant. If you know, you know. If you're a woman out there, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to mention it. But yeah, that is not going to be fun. But I'm going to use a cute sticker, because at least I can do that part. And I think I like this grid one, actually. This is kind of pretty. I'm going to use this grid sticker. Although this would look cute, too, for like a little habit tracker. Oh, that's an idea. I could use this for a little habit tracker. Okay, I could save this. I'll save it for the habit tracker. I don't know why that just popped in my head. So maybe I'll use this one with this little like binder clip on it. Okay, so that is on Saturday in the afternoon around 2:30. I'll put it just at 2 o'clock. It's going to include a lot of traveling to get there. Oh, good, and I don't have to trim this sticker. Okay. And this actually, I'm going to grab my Fudoneschi, my Tombow Fudoneschi, just so it stands out a little bit more. And write that down. If you know, you know. Obviously, it's really important to for women to get this appointment done, but man, it is just no fun. That's all I can say. It is no fun. This is one of those appointments where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna need an ice cream cone after that, and still, it's not gonna be fun. But yeah. Okay. And then on Sunday, I have 3 events I've got to go to. So I know I still have this one here. I'm going to put this just on the side for a moment. So last week I did try to donate blood through the American Red Cross, but sadly I wasn't able to. My hemoglobin level, when you donate blood, your hemoglobin has to be higher than normal because you're donating. So my hemoglobin was like, I think 0.4 off of what's needed, and there's nothing I can do. They check it for you twice, and if you're below the number you need to be at, there's nothing you can do. So all you can do is like try to get an iron-rich diet, you know, more leafy greens, spinach, stuff like that, more meat, which I always do, like bulk up on those things before the donation, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, I'm fine, but for the donation, you have to have a bit more, because, you know, you're giving blood, so they don't want you to be like to go under. So So it's okay. It's happened to me before, and but I then rebooked the donation. So that's going to be on Sunday at 11:45 at a different location. And hopefully this week it just means I'll try to get more leafy greens in and more iron in to hopefully be able to donate. I'm just jotting down because it's a different location, at least the city. And then right after that, I have another meeting that I have to attend, which I'm looking forward to it. Ooh, one of these two boxes would look really cute for that meeting. Let me check, though, the other stickers. So last year, I volunteered at Night to Shine, which is a special prom that's put on every year through the Tim Tebow Foundation for kids and youth with special needs. And it was really, really fantastically well done. I was just so appreciative of the work and how inclusive everything was. And so I knew after I volunteered that night, I think I volunteered for like 6 hours last year on one day. I knew for sure I was going to volunteer again this coming year. And so they're having a planning meeting for that, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to go to that, and that's right after the blood donation. I kind of booked all these things back to back. I'm kind of liking the blue of this, so I might cut this sticker. I'm looking at the time here. So it starts at 12:45. I'll just put it right after, obviously, my blood donation. And of course, I had to figure all that out this week. Like, okay, I have to drive to this appointment. Hopefully I can give blood. How long does that usually take? I need at least a half hour to get to the Tim Tebow, the Night to Shine, planning event. I'm like, okay, oh, is that going to stick off the page? Okay, so I'm just going to cut it from this side. Yeah, I can just trim it right here. Weird angle, but we can do it. Okay. No, it's still sticking out a little bit. Let me just trim it because there's like a little bit of sticky. I don't want it to stick to my other page there. There we go. Okay. Pull off these. So yeah, so I've got that. I'm trying to think if I want to layer more. You know what? I think I do. So let's do, and now I'm noticing again it's not straight. So let's lift that up a bit. I liked the blue on here. I wanted to get some of that blue. All right, so that meeting is 12:45 to like 3. Maybe I'll do it like this. Yeah, that's cute. I'll do that. Okay. All right, so let me write it down here. Oh, I guess it goes till 2:30. I'm double checking my other planner. So this is the Night to Shine. Let me use my Fudoneski. So Night to Shine. Planning meeting. And again, I'll just put down the city it's in. And then I'm going to take myself out to dinner that night at a restaurant that I like to go to that's nearby. So I'm going to do that. And then also on Saturday, I'm going to be going to a festival. I don't know. Most likely I will be able to go after this event. But I don't know what time I'm going to get there. I know it ends at 8. I should have enough time to get there hopefully by like 6 o'clock, I'm thinking probably. So like right in here, right under the other event. So, okay, so that's what where'd this sticker come from? Oh boy, okay. Oh, it came off my sheet. So that's what I've got for the week so far. And then I do need to plan out my sidebar. I'm going to use that box for the habit tracker, but let me use All right, I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to cut it a little bit. Maybe as my this week sticker. Oh, this is too big. So let me cut this a little bit down. It's got some little writing on it. So I'm just going to put it like right under here. And I'll grab a this week sticker from my little TCMC topography book, my Keep It Together book. I'm going to use this one. I like the font, kind of matches the days of the week up here, so I'll use this one. Did I not put this down? Yeah, this is not straight again. Okay, hey, those stickers come up easy. That's nice. Okay. I'll put a this week down. Oh, that's pretty. I like the font. Okay. Looks nice with the B too. That's pretty. And then I'm going to pull back this one that I had saved for my habit tracker. So let me think, how am I going to do this? I'm trying to push this up, make sure it's on camera. I was thinking I could put the tiny icons here on the side and maybe the days of the week on the top, and then just use the grid as like where I put my little checks or little dots. Sometimes I do dots. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's try it. Hopefully can fit. Yeah, the tiny icons I need. So let me grab those in my little Snoopy bag here. Okay, so let's see. So I've got walking. Are these gonna fit? Yeah, these will fit. Okay. Walking. Put it right up on the edge there. Hydration. I'm gonna see if I can use the water droplet. I haven't used it in a while. Do I have it in this? It should be here. Oh, so it's in the other. Okay, it's okay. I'll use this one. It's in my health and fitness journal. Health and wellness journal, but I'll use the hydration bottle, the water bottle. And I've got my speech bubble for my language studies. Right there. And the reading. I just finished a really good book called The Many Lives of Mama Love. I read it in like a day and a half. It was really good. I would give it at least 4 out of 5 stars. It was really, really good. I liked it. It was quick, and it's about a woman who does have like an addiction to drugs, and kind of what happened to her and her family. And it was, I think, an Oprah Winfrey, one of her books, or, on her reading list book, and I just happened to find it. I don't usually, I didn't care that it was on an Oprah book, but I can see why Oprah picked it. It was a really good book. So, The Many Lives of Mama Love. I forget the author's name. It's like Rubin, I think is the last name. Laura Rubin, I think. And then I'm going to write here on this little pink part of the sticker, I'm just going to slightly write in habits. Okay. And then up here I'll just do the Monday to Sunday. So maybe I'll do it right here. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so there's my little teeny tiny habit tracker, so you can see it. Yeah. And I think that that's all I can plan for now. And obviously, I still have a lot of the kit. Let me think if there's anything I can add. I'm looking at the washi and just trying to see if I could put some down here. just to kind of use it. And I have this strip and I have these kind of 4 strips. I could also put some at the top. Okay, let me try that. Because if I don't use this washi, I probably wouldn't use it then. So, and I know they're not going to match. That's the only thing. It's going to be kind of a I don't want it to be disjointed, but it'll be okay. I do like this flower one, how it makes this big flower. See, but they're kind of cut. So they're cut like this. So let me just play around for just a second and see. I wonder if I could put maybe the one, this side here. That could be kind of pretty. All right, I'm gonna try some washi at the top and some washi at the bottom. So I'm just gonna play around with it. I'll take off a little bit of sticky, but I probably will just put it down and let it do its thing. Just, you know, zhuzh up my planner a little bit here. And bring in some of the nice colors. That's what I really liked about these stickers, like the colors and the beehive, you know, kind of behind it. But then I was like, when I looked at it for using it in a weekly spread, I was like, how am I going to do this? So, but that's kind of cute. Okay, and then maybe the bottom flower, I could put it right here. And then I like this one for sure. And then this is kind of a different flower. I wonder if I can use these 2 strips. So one here and one here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do it and it's gonna be cute. I like the blue a little bit more because I'm noticing this has got a little bit of that light blue on this side. So I'm gonna put this one down here and then I'll cut right where that pink starts. Yeah. Let me stick that for just a second. And then this big piece, I'm going to use it on the top, Thursday to Sunday. And maybe just kind of leave a little bit more white space here. Maybe 2 lines over. Oh, that's pretty actually. I kind of like that. Yeah, so it gave me a way to use it. This little pink piece, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the blue part, because again, I like the colors of it. And then I'm going to see how it looks right there, right under Monday. Let me just try to line this up if it looks okay. Stickers like a different, yeah, this one I'm going to remove. Okay, this one I don't like, but I like the other 4 pieces. Okay. So that gave me a good way to use those washi strips. Here would be, oh, you know, so here what I'll do is I'll add, I'm going to use this big one. This one is just so pretty. So the only question is, I think I can use, it'll go up to the 11 o'clock hour. I think that's okay. I don't want to cut it. I could, but I like seeing the, you know, the beehive behind it. So I like the flowers here. I could trim this part. But you know what? I'm just going to leave it. It's going to bring some cohesiveness to this bottom corner. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to put it here and just let it be. Haha, pun intended. Or not really, but it came out that way. Okay, that's pretty cute. I kind of like that. So be creative with your stickers. You see, like I'd had this, like I said, this sticker kit for a while, and I was like, how am I going to use this? I like the colors, and you know, it's a different kind of spread for me, but I really liked the colors in it. Again, from the Beautiful Mess Company. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining in on the planning fun. I'm wishing you all a fantastic week here, upcoming week in May, and I will see you guys next time. If you're liking the videos, please give me a like, share, or subscribe. And if you comment, I will always respond to your comments, and have a fantastic week. Take care, everyone. Bye.